In this video, we will discuss about how these M2 macrophages enhance cancer tumor progression. We have discussed in our previous videos that M2 macrophages helps in the tumor progression and has the immune suppression effect. And we have also discussed how the cancer cells helps in the differentiation of monocytes towards M2 macrophages. That is with the help of the sialic acids that are overexpressed on the cancer cells interact with the Siglec receptors that are present on the monocytes to to help them differentiate towards M2 phenotype macrophages instead of M1 phenotype macrophages, as M1 phenotype macrophages has the immune suppressions, has the tumor suppressions properties. So we will understand the different aspects of this M2 type macrophages towards this cancer tumor progression. So we will start with this top left uh, top left section of the figure, that helps in promoting tumorigenesis and proliferation. So how this M2 like TAM, that is tumor associated macrophages, works towards this promoting tumorigenesis and proliferation is that by releasing some cytokines in the tumor microenvironment such as CCL2, interleukin 10 and interleukin 6, and these cytokines will help in upregulations of the signaling pathways within the cancer cells that helps in the this tumorigenesis, for examples, and also helps in the survivals of these cancer cells. For example, this P13K, AKT, mTOR, this pathway is the survival pathways, and at the same time this JAK1, STAT1 and STAT3, these pathways also helps in this promoting tumorigenesis, that is increasing overall goal of this pathways is to helps to provide the accelerated growth rate to these cancer cells. At the same time, they will also help the cancer associated fibroblast towards ECM degradation, so that the tumor cells will face less resistance for its increased population. So this is about promoting tumorigenesis and proliferation. Next, we will talk about enhancing tumor invasion and migration. So in this case, the cytokines that are released by the M2 like TAM, that is EGF and VGFR, they helps in promoting EMT characteristics, or EMT signaling pathways within the tumor cells, such as this ERK pathway and NRF2 pathways. At the same time, this MMP2 and MMP9, they helps in the degradation of the extracellular matrix, so that the resistance faced by the cancer cells uh, resistance faced by the cancer cells by the resistance faced by the ECM on the cancer cells will be reduced, or extracellular surrounding resistance against the cancer cells migration and invasion will be reduced. And similarly, the CCL2 cytokines also helps this enhancing tumor invasion and migrations, which are released by M2 like M2 like TAM, it is tumor associated macrophages. The next, we will understand about strengthening tumor angiogenesis. As in order to maintain its uncontrolled growth rate, tumor cells need to have a sufficient food supply. So some of the food supply they uh, make up by reprogramming within the cancer cells, and however some additional food supplies are needs essential for its maintaining its uncontrolled growth rate, or their accelerated growth rate, and this can be maintained by uh, making some new blood vessels or angiogenesis that will act as a pathway for the food supply to the cancer cells. And this and M2 like and M2 macrophages helps towards angiogenesis by releasing some exosomes. At the same time, this MMPs and VGFR also contributes towards this angiogenesis or new blood vessels formations. The last, we will discuss how these macrophages, this TAM helps in the immunosuppressions. So they helps in the immunosuppression first by reducing the CXCL2, CXCL10 cytokines, and thereby inhibiting the CD8 plus T cells recruitment at the site of this cancer progression. At the same time, this checkpoint inhibitor therapy also inhibits the CD or deactivates the CD8 plus T cells along with this interleukin 10. And moreover, this interleukin 10 and the TGF beta, they increase the helps or recruits more T regulatory cells, and the T regulatory cells, the function of T regulatory cells is to suppress the immune response. So these are the different aspects of the M2 type macrophages that helps in the cancer and tumor progression, that enhances the cancer and tumor progression. If you need to understand more about this M2 type macrophages roles towards cancer or tumor progression, you can go through the reference that has been provided in the description. That's all for this video. Thank you for your time.